Welcome you guys to Wrestling Pit Podcast here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. So today, you guys, our WWE Smackdown review. So I'm gonna let my co-host Byron go ahead and y'all know him as Little Big Man. So go ahead and open up the show a little bit, man.
Woo! I really just want to go off, but so they did a recap of Elimination Chamber and all that good jazz. And no, remember, guys, we're coming in from that hot 21-minute The Rock video. So this set up the whole day. And this I mentioned this because this is going to be the reason why I'm a little bit upset. But they kicked off with the Bloodline. That was the opening segment. We kicked off with the Bloodline. They come out and Roman come out and he wants everybody to acknowledge him, but the crowd ain't really acknowledging him, right? They booing him. So he gives them three tries. And he told them, if you don't get it right that last time, he was leaving because he felt he fulfilled his obligation. He did his thing. He did it again. He said, acknowledge me. And they still booed him. So he was like, I'm done. We gone. Tell Paul Heyman, fire up the jet. We about to leave. Paul Heyman, he's like, but we can't leave yet because he's coming out. And Paul Heyman, I love Paul Heyman the way he did this. He basically was like, we'll be joined. The Bloodline will be joined by The Rock right after these commercial break. And I'm like, okay, you used it right this time. You didn't just do it on The Rock's entrance. But then we come back, Rock comes out, and he cut his promo was good. Mind you guys, I did this promo went on for about what? 20, 30, maybe more. I'm hearing 40 minutes, but then feel like it was 40 minutes. It felt more like
it felt more like 40 minutes. I was like, golly. Like he's still in the ring.
He comes out, he calls everybody crackheads and cokeheads because everybody, he said he did a statistic and found out that Arizona was the number one in crack and cocaine. So he called everybody crack and cocaine heads. And without going into all of the slander and all that, the gist of his promo was that what we all speculated from behind the scenes was true. Cody Rhodes, he denied Cody Rhodes' challenge, said, no, you don't get to go one-on-one with the great one. I always love when he said that. But he said, instead, they got a counter proposal. On night one of WrestleMania, he wants him and Roman Reigns in a tag team match. It's going to be him and Roman Reigns. They challenged Cody Rhodes, and he said his walking clown emoji best friend, Seth Rollins, to a tag team match. And there's some stipulations. If Cody team wins, then the match on night two, his match with Roman Reigns, which means, by the way, if you guys caught that means that Seth Rollins' match is also going to be on night two. That just to point that out for anybody that's confused. Seth Rollins is not wrestling, 2 times in one night, but he will be wrestling 2 times on 2 different nights. So, he said if Cody Rhodes' team wins, then Cody Rhodes' championship match will be bloodline free. No Rock, no Jimmy, no Solo, no Paul Heyman. It will just be one-on-one with Roman Reigns. But he said there's always a but to these things. He said if they win, it's bloodline rules. And man, the way he went into how bloodline rules, he said it would be, he could be sitting there and commentate at the announcer table with the chair. Paul Heyman gonna be there. Solo gonna be singing the national anthem, all that good jazz. And then he might take that chair and bash him over the head, basically saying they're gonna screw him and make sure he loses. But that was the gist of it. But here goes the last major thing. As The Rock getting ready to close out the crowd and call everybody crackheads again, Roman stops him and says, I love my family. I love my family. I do anything for them. But he turns to The Rock and he tells The Rock to acknowledge him. And The Rock stops and stares. He stares. And then he says, "Shut up, you idiots. I do anything for my family as well." And he acknowledges Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. And then he does the close and saying, "If you smell," but then he stops again and has Roman the mic, and Roman said, "With the bloodline is cooking." Of course, we got the L, which lets me know I think Rock is turning on Roman. So, with that being said, that's the opening promo. It was long to get through because that was a long promo. I cut some stuff out, but technically that was the gist of it. So, and I'm gonna give it to Shane, since Shane would look like he didn't like it so much, or he looked like he had problems. Shane, take it over. Tell me what you think.
Rant time.
Talk about it, Shane. Talk about it.
First of all, that promo was too goddamn long. What in the hell do we need a promo for almost an hour? That was almost an hour. Dude, I don't understand why they won't do that on Monday Night Raw, where it's a 3-hour fucking show.
Thank you.
Like, what? Why? You cut Smackdown into basically an hour. Now, for the promo, it was hilarious. Calling them crackheads and all that. I think that was funny. I think that was hilarious. That tag team match, I knew they was gonna do it, but you kind of taken away the world title to me. To me now, it just seems like the world title don't mean anything, because I expected Drew and Seth to be in the main event of night 1. Why is Seth going to be in night 2 and he's going to have to compete twice? That brings me back to that promo that Drew McIntyre said on Monday, like, yo, stay out of this business, basically.
And The Rock confirmed what Drew said too. Remember that. The Rock.
Yeah. So Drew had a point.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna go with it, but Jesus Christ, we took 50 minutes to get to that.
Right. Oh my God! To get to the basically you setting up the tag team match that we already know was coming.
Then it seemed like every time The Rock comes out, it's a commercial. Like, what are we doing?
Always a commercial.
What are we doing? Like, what? Why did we? The Rock acknowledging Roman. Yeah, that was cool. I mean, whatever, because we know probably is going to happen. Now, with the stipulation of this tag team match, I mean, when The Rock said Bloodline rules, ain't that's like every Roman Reigns match for the past 3 years?
It's just legal. It's just legal now.
Yeah, is this legal this time? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this heel rock is not connecting to me yet. I'm not connected to it. At no way, no how. You're not even convincing me. Like, at least make it some. He got to do this. This got to build to something fast. The Rock got to beat up Seth Rollins really bad, or Cody really. It needs some type of physical heat for this, for to at least be like, oh, well, maybe The Rock is really loyal, because you can kind of see it now. Like, The Rock is going to turn, like, and people's already like predicting it. It needs something. Something is missing, because The Rock just talking on the mic for 50 minutes is not convincing me that he's a heel, like, by a long shot.
Hector.
Done.
Yeah, Hector, put it on you now. Spotlight's on you.
It was a better promo than the other shit he did. That
Well,
last that was trash. This promo was too long. Too long to say nothing.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I love The Rock. Rock to me is probably one of the best guys on the microphone. But that didn't look like The Rock I'm used to. He fumbled and tried to pick it right back up.
mm-hmm.
It brings me back to, and not to go off track, but it brings me back to that moment we had with John Cena. You know, you got to keep writing it on your arm. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like,
I remember
you got
that.
to rehearse it. You know, it brought me back to that because it's like, dude, like, I get that you've been away from the business for, you know, so many years. You're doing your thing and, you know, big ups to you. But if you're coming in and you're going and you're in the picture of WrestleMania 40, which is probably going to be the biggest WrestleMania, where's the timing? Where's the mic? Where's the skills that you're known for? You're just saying the same thing over and over again. You repeated crackhead more than 20 times.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get it. Yeah. If you said it one time, it was hilarious. Haha, we laughed. All right, let's go. Hit the facts. You did nothing. You just repeated stuff. You know, you did a 20-minute 22-minute video on social media. That was way better than what you said last night.
Way better.
Now I get it. I get it. You know, social media, you have more liberty to speak. I get it. But you should have waited for that last night.
Right.
You should have just waited. The fact that you got Paul Heyman saying that he's introducing you after these commercial break? What? Huh?
Straight garbage.
Are you kidding me? This is supposed to be the biggest superstar in WWE, and you're telling me we're gonna get him after commercial break? Nah, I can't. That's the second time. That's the second time. And then you're doing a promo, repeating the same thing over and over again, and you're taking up so much TV time. It's a 2-hour show. And there's some other stuff that I'm going to touch up on later because now I see why it happened the way that it did. But, dude, you got to come prepared. You need to start hitting the nail on the head because you're not doing nothing. You're not doing it. And I agree with Shane. I'm not connecting with this heel Rock. I'm not. Because it's like, what are you rambling about? Nothing. And I don't want to see that because it's The Rock.
And you going to see it. You're going to see it.
And I'm seeing it. And I'm seeing it live.
You don't see
like,
it.
There's no way. You know what I mean? You know, with the whole...
Just bring it.
Just bring it.
You know, it's like... And I got his shirt on today, obviously, of course. You know, I'm a big Rock fan. I am. But, dude... There's no way that you're coming out with an oversized $5,000 Versace shirt or whatever it was. It looks oversized as hell.
Yeah, it was over. Well, he a big guy, but that was a jacket.
And you're saying nothing. Go practice. Go because if you're coming up for the next two more Smackdown shows, and you're coming with that, bro, stop. Go back to your trailer, go practice, and then come back. You want to cut a promo? Hey, yo, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, call me. Let's practice. because I can cut a promo. Because that was crazy. That was crazy.
Look at
the whole Rock acknowledging Roman. We kind of knew it was going to come, but Roman has got to learn history. He's got to learn his history. You want to cut a promo? Let's cut a promo. Roman, you got to learn history, or you forgot. Every guy you have hugged, every guy you have brought into the family has turned on you, bro.
Yes.
They have turned on you. We are seeing it live. Twice, The Rock has gone to put the finger up and does an L.
Can I just prefer if The Rock goes back to babyface, is it going to be a chair shot to Roman like everybody else did? Just saying.
Yes.
Seth Rollins, chair shot. Sami Zayn, chair shot.
I honestly think it's going to be a rock bottom to me.
I need the Rock to start cooking, like his catchphrase is. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? No, I'm not. I'm not smelling anything. I need you to start cooking. Cook it now. You got what, 2 more Smackdown shows, and you're not cooking anything. Stop it. You are one of the best wrestlers on a microphone, and you're just repeating corny jokes over and over again. The only thing that got me was when Roman stopped him when he was going to end it, and he said, I'll do anything for family. Acknowledge me. You can see it in The Rock's face, like, hold on. He just cut me off. You can see a little bit of a tension there. And then he's like, oh, yeah, shut up, whatever. And he's like, I acknowledge, as you my tribal chief. And then here comes the hug. I wouldn't be mad if the promo hit. You're not hitting. You're missing. You're just hitting the ball, and they're catching it. Bro, you're not giving me home run material. I'm sorry, and I'm a big Rock fan. I am, but you're not connecting, bro. You're not connecting. I hate, and this is how crazy I'm gonna, because I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'd rather have watched Petty Drew than to listen to you continue mumbling over the same thing.
Bro.
You're not.
That's
doing
all
it
I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm not connecting with you.
I gotta agree.
I'm not connecting with you. I got a lot to say, and I don't want to hold up too much time because I want to give everybody a chance, but I'm not connecting. You're not connecting the dots for me. You're not. You come out, it's a big pop. Yeah, people love you, whatever. Well, of course, we love to see The Rock. But if you're going to come out, bro, come out and talk your talk. Knock it out of the park. Leave us with that, wow. Did you hear what he said? You're not doing it. You're not doing it.
You want to know why we ain't getting that? Because it was messy from the start.
But that's how I feel about the promo. It was too long. You mumbled on for 50 minutes, 40 minutes, saying crackhead over and over again. And you did nothing. You did nothing. Rock, seriously, brother, love you to death. You got 2 more Smackdowns? Connect them. Get the cooking. Get the cooking now. I'll leave it at that.
All right. Jesus Christ. Jeff. My man, Jeff.
Man. I say the promo it wasn't there for me. Like Hector said, The Rock didn't connect. Like, The Rock did what he did when he faced John Cena. Like, it wasn't hitting for me. Like, when he talked about like the crackheads and stuff like that, and then he called everybody jabronis. I'm just like, that's the same stuff he say all the time, calling people jabronis and all this stuff. And then the bad thing was the screen kept going black. on him while he was talking. Didn't nobody want to hear what he had to say at all. That's how I feel. Like,
I think the
didn't
stream
nobody
was
care what
going
he had.
black because of the fans. I
Yeah,
think that
because
was,
of the
Yeah,
fans.
because
Yeah.
after they were gone, the screen never went black again.
yeah.
Right. It was a sign. It was a sign out there
There's a
that
sign.
said
Yeah, there's a sign out
"Die,
there.
Rocky, die." That was out
Did
there,
y'all,
Yeah.
did y'all see that? Did y'all see that sign that
and some
said
people were out
that?
there looking them all with the middle finger.
Did y'all see
Mm.
that sign? It was a drawing of Cody, and it had him crying. It said Cody crybabies.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I
Bruh,
missed that.
bruh, that sign was hilarious. I'm like, bruh. And then the person next to him had a sign of The Rock. It said, The Rock is I think it said The Rock is the greatest wrestler or something like that, or something to that effect. But I'm like, bruh, why is the fans doing this? Like, I know why they doing it, but it's just like, bruh, that's funny. Like, I don't know. The fans is doing better than The Rock. I'll say that. With the,
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
That's
with
bad.
their posters and stuff, like they're cooking better than The Rock, and they not even a professional wrestler. Oh man, boy, but this Rock got to go. He is not the same Rock. He is not the same Rock. Yeah, I acknowledge him, but still, I acknowledge the tribal chief, but I'm not gonna acknowledge the Rock. Yep,
Chris.
like the stage left.
All right, so I agree with everybody that's within here, especially Hector, because he went like this man went from what is it?
Zero to a
Zero
Mid,
to 100.
he went
no,
zero
no,
to
no.
100.
I mean, he was like on the needle move. Like this man went up to main event, like all the way down from what mid card to main event. I was
He
like,
went to
golly, I was like, he done touched. I
main
was like,
event
dang, I
Hector.
was like, he done touched on every point that of something I wanted to say. But like I said, I agree with you though, 100%, Hector, on that. Because nothing with the Rock, is connecting. I mean, he said the same old stuff. The only thing that I liked about the Rock was what he, pretty much said on what was it, Instagram or
Yeah,
X or
Instagram.
whatever.
It was both.
Now that was
Both.
better. That was better right there than what he actually said in the ring this week and last week. And so, with that being said, y'all said that when he throws up the L, you can tell that The Rock is pretty much playing Roman, just throwing up, just keep throwing up the L, and then having to wait for him to go, wait for him, like wait for to see him after commercial break. Why not have The Rock come out first when the show first opened up instead of having Roman to come out first? Have Rock to come out, let Rock get some time to, speak and everything. At least keep him there like what, a 15-minute window, not a whole 30, 45 minutes. I'm like, damn. Shoot. I was like, I bet we're gonna get some quick matches tonight. And I was like, and shoot, I'm gonna say that for when a little bit, man, get to the 3 matches that we had on SmackDown when we normally get like used to seeing
We
like
got
5.
4. We got 4.
Oh, we had 4. Oh, okay, I was thinking of I was thinking we normally get like 5 or 6 matches, or one maybe a quick one. But
I'm surprised we even
Well,
got matches.
yeah,
we
well,
got a quick
Got
one.
matches.
We got a
yeah,
quick one, but I'm gonna get to it. We got a
yeah,
quick one.
we got matches all right. But like I said, if Rock was going heel, he would have, of course, changed the theme song. He would have definitely, came out, started playing the guitar like he normally do, like he did in '03, where he did the thing with Stone Cold and all that. And, he'll, just do everything we remember from Hollywood Rock back then. But right now, we're not really getting that Rock. The fans and us can pretty much see that he is really playing Roman. And like you said, Hector, and everyone else in here, when every time Roman gets someone, they always turn on him. They're just watching his every move that he is doing. And once he turned his back and thinking that person is going to help him, that's going to be the person that's going to stab him in the back. He thought Sammy was helping him. Sammy turned on him. He thought he bullied around Jay a little bit. And look where Jay's at. Jay done super kicked him. Jimmy super kicked him. But now you got Jimmy back in the group because I know they didn't know what to do with Jimmy. But now you got one quiet person in that Solo. And not to get off topic or anything, you guys, and I was talking with Jeff earlier. Like I said, Rock turns on Roman. After then, he asked Solo for a chair. Solo holds the chair, looks at him, and then just nails Roman straight in the back with the chair. Just like the same pattern everyone has been doing to him. And then but anyways, you guys, it was too long. Long story short, maybe it seems like right now they're trying to protect The Rock from doing the ring work because he did it when he did like rock bottom Jinder Mahal and all that stuff, but he's not in the wrestling thing right now. They're pretty much protecting him from Cody coming out slapping him. That's what I was hoping to see on Friday Night Smackdown last night, where Cody may end up coming slapping him, but we're probably gonna get that like the Smackdown after next. But go ahead, little big man.
I'm gonna say this before I move along. We've been on this for a long time. I'm gonna say this. I actually that was the best thing to me of the night was that promo. It was just too long. They wouldn't have to worry about a commercial break if it wasn't that long. To me, what The Rock did in the ring was cool. It just went on a little. I ain't had no problem with what he said. It just went on too long. It just went on too long before we got to the main point. Had it just been a quick 15, 20 minute, I would have had no problem with it. It was just the length. Other than the length, everything was cool. But because of the length, this is why I'm actually mad. So we're moving on to what pissed me off for the rest of the night. We get the first match of the night, which is Tiffany Stratton. And let me add, it's not Tiffany Stratton that pissed me off. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi. And this was an okay match. I hate that Naomi wasn't getting the reaction that she needed.
Me too.
But that was kind of like the crowd not really feeling her. They was feeling Tiffany. But the match only went for like what? 8
minutes.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
And it went for like 8 minutes. Tiffany looked good. Naomi looked good for the most part, but Tiffany would win with what they call that, the prettiest moonsault. So
something like that, yeah.
So now that we got to this point, this is where I'm about to turn this shit up right here. And notice I just said shit. I'm about to turn this shit up. What the fuck was they doing? What the fuck was they doing? And this is not at Tiffany. This is not at Naomi per se. This was booking right here. Right here. This was booking tragedy. Naomi, did you really bring Naomi back to be a job? And she just left and made a name for herself. Leave her in TNA. And she ain't had nothing for her. Leave her in TNA. Please. Leave her in TNA if that's what you brought her back. Not saying that Tiffany didn't deserve to win. She did, not Naomi. You have a match with Naomi going to get somebody else, Tiffany going to get somebody else, both of them win the match.
Yeah.
You don't bury Naomi like that.
No.
Not now, because of that, the crowd is not going to get behind Naomi as much. Now
Right.
you got more work for you to do.
They should have just signed her to Raw.
And then on top of that, that promo was so long that this match had to be 8 minutes. And then it just gets fucking worse.
Yeah.
It gets fucking worse.
Talk to him.
Tell him,
Talk
Byron.
to him.
Fucking worse. You know what? There's a segment coming up. When we get to if we get to something else, I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all gotta say about it. But there's a segment coming up where I rather would have saw this person backstage have a match than what we got on this card. But go ahead. I'm gonna put it to you, Chris.
All right. So was it no, it was the backstage thing, wasn't it?
No, I'm putting to you about Tiffany. What do you think about Tiffany and versus Naomi?
Okay. All right. So okay, with Naomi, if you like you said, if you're gonna bring her back, why have her sign with SmackDown? Why not put her on Raw? I mean, you don't really have much talent going over there, but you're overbooking SmackDown, with a lot of women. But I mean, you don't really have nothing for you don't have nothing for Naomi to do. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I already seen Tiffany was gonna win from from the beginning of the match. I was like, okay. I was like, Tiffany gonna win. I was like, why even watch this match? But like you said, the crowd cannot get behind Naomi. And when the crowd can't get behind somebody, I mean, why even just put them like Natalia in the I mean, I don't know, you guys, but it was just pretty much a pointless match.
Let me clarify just that particular, not the whole entire universe, but that particular crowd was not behind Naomi.
Right.
But if you would have put her in a different match separate from Tiffany and just have both of them wrestle a match in the night, you could have had the crowd behind her. But what you gonna do when you got Tiffany and Naomi in the same match? They're gonna pick one,
or at least do a quick tag. They probably could have had some kind of tag match going on if Rock didn't take up most of the show.
Right. But go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good, man. I would rather see like a tag team match with Tiffany and somebody and Naomi and maybe Bianca or something like that. Team up and do something. But with it only being with they only have like an hour to show, and then you got 4 other matches. I mean, you only got a window, for a couple of minutes between everybody, and then of course you got your commercial breaks that they got to do as well. But I don't know what they're gonna do with Naomi. She's not gonna be at WrestleMania, of course. She's gonna miss out this year. But yeah, I mean, it was The Rock's fault. I mean, it was definitely his fault. Like, hopefully he don't do it. Hopefully you don't do it. What is it? The Friday after? I mean, not this coming Friday, but the following Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gonna be on the next Friday's episode.
Okay, gotcha. But
that's when Cody and them got to respond.
Okay, but yeah, hopefully they'll do something else, with Naomi and have her in a tag, having a tag match with Bianca or something, then Tiffany and somebody else. But we'll see. All right. Who want to go next?
Hector.
You disrespected Naomi.
Yes.
You disrespected Naomi. You gave her a jobber entrance?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I didn't even touch on that. That she didn't get the entrance.
You gave her a jobber entrance?
Tiffany got a jobber entrance.
I missed that.
When they came back, she was already in the middle of coming out talking about some Tiffany time.
I did not see that.
Because I was watching the commercial.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
The Rock is what happened.
The Rock
Well,
is what happened. Yeah,
The Rock needs to go back.
go back to Hollywood.
And another thing he needs to do, not to cut you off, Hector, but he just needs to do satellite video. Put him up on the screen for a couple minutes and then take him down when you're ready.
You had.
Don't give that man a mic. He's getting old. Don't give that man a mic.
You had Tiffany and Naomi. And nothing against Tiffany, nothing against Naomi.
Right.
That crowd was not feeling it. That crowd did not feel anything. I personally did not feel that match should have been that short. That match could have been a 5-star match.
Exactly.
That could have been a 5-star match. And like we said, you can't bring back somebody like Naomi and don't do. How do you expect for people to rally behind her? How do you expect for? She just came back, and you're doing this.
And she has so much momentum. So much momentum coming back.
Yeah.
Bad booking. I can't believe it.
From The Rock.
You're killing me. You're killing me. Like, it's like, why? And I get it, the Rock took up too much damn time. And it's taken away from other matches. But the fact that you're sitting there, you come back from commercial, you got Tiffany Strand coming halfway down the ramp or the walkway already, and you got Naomi just standing in the ring, and you just pop her name up like she's some jobber, like she just started in the WWE. Are you crazy? What? I would never be upset with it, even if the match was longer, even if the match was, 30 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever, because they could put a good match. They could put a good match. 8 minutes? 8 minutes to two of probably the biggest female superstars in WWE.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I'm sorry. No.
Before I let Shay go, I forgot. It slipped my mind. Did you hear the jab that Rock did to Triple H in his promo? I forgot to mention that when I was talking about it. He really stuck it to Triple H.
Speak on it.
I just wanted to put that out there for this video. It finally popped in my head. He did say something about Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Toodles is your person, so tell me how you feel about this, man. He wants to say so much, but don't know what to say at all.
Right.
Y'all, put camera. I need this on me. Come here, Triple H. Paul Levesque, come here. What in the God Nation are you doing that you let The Rock cut this promo for an hour, almost an hour, just for these two females, probably the best in the game, to get 8 minutes? I'm gonna need you to come a little closer, Paul Levesque. Come here. Get that shit the fuck together. Get that shit together. First of all, I'm cool with the match. I even said I wanted to see the match at WrestleMania because that's how much I believe in Naomi and Tiffany. They could put on the bank. You book Naomi the same as she left.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you to them. Talk to them.
What are we doing? Look, I wouldn't even mind if Tiffany Stratton lose. As long as the match was good, both of the females looked strong. Naomi pick up the win. Great for Naomi. Tiffany Stratton looked good. Saw everything great. Cool. Tiffany Stratton's gonna be a star. Naomi's already there. What in the fuck are we doing with 8 minutes? Nobody's gonna get behind anything in 8 minutes. Nobody. Paul effect. I'm gonna need you to get this together. And for Lord Big Man pointing out what The Rock said to Triple H, basically saying he's the board of directors, he's the boss, and yeah, so on and so forth. But back to this match. Damn man, I wish I let this match cook. And I know we about to go into with the I ain't even gonna mention it, but the other match with the other females. But you booked Naomi the same as she left. Why? What was the point of her coming back? She should have stayed at TNA. She was champion. She was doing great things over there. You should have just left her over there. God damn it. Now she came back because of her husband. Cool. But what? No. I ain't like it. And I'm a huge Tiffany Stratton fan, just like I am a Naomi fan. Like I said, I even want the match to cook at WrestleMania. But god damn, 8 minutes? They couldn't even cook.
No, that was my
and it would have.
And
it gets worse.
Oh,
it gets worse.
It gets much worse.
Come on, let's get it.
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead,
Jeff.
Oh my God. This match, I'm just gonna shake my head like, why would they bring her back and make her look weak? Like, why? What's the point? What's the point of this whole thing? What's the point? Like, Naomi, this is the same thing they did before she left. And I'm saying this because I got a feeling if they don't book her good, then she's gonna leave again. I got a feeling she's gonna leave again and not come back. But the match overall was good, but I think it should have been longer for them to actually, cook something up. Because they did not let her look strong at all in Naomi.
Now y'all remember when I said, I think it was when we was talking about the Royal Rumble. Remember when I said that Naomi wasn't part of when she came back, she wasn't really part of the WrestleMania plans. But damn, y'all don't gotta do her like that. God damn. Go ahead, Jeff. That's all I wanted to say.
Right. I was getting there. I was getting there about her not being the WrestleMania picture. Like, man.
Jesus,
man.
No. That's bullshit. You knew she was coming back. You knew you was bringing her back. That's bullshit. You knew. You couldn't believe it.
Absolutely. There's no way that you're gonna sit there and at all. You knew. You brought her back at Royal Rumble.
Look, why the actual fuck did they do her like that?
And you get a little shine, just a little shine.
Not even a little.
Little Big Man on fire tonight, boy. I want to see this.
Because if not for the Rock segment, you don't need to watch this episode. I could have literally just watched this for everybody, and this could have just been me telling you what happened in the show. It didn't miss anything. The only thing you needed to see was the Rock. That whole segment was the show. But I'm sorry.
Little big man. Yeah, I like this. Little big man on
I
fire.
like this little big man. I like this version of little big man. Talk it.
But still,
No, go ahead, Jeff. Because it's still more
why book
bullshit.
her like this? Why book her like bring her back and book her like this? It's pointless. She could have
Super.
just stayed in TNA. Like Shane said, she was champion. She could have stayed there, been cooking. It could have been champion for however long, but no. They let her lose the title, and then she come back to the WWE.
You came back for this? You came back. You came back for this?
To lose? Really?
I thought Paul Heyman. I thought not Paul Heyman. I thought Triple H was better than this. I
This
guess
was a
not.
shit show.
Yes.
Go ahead, little
Well,
man. What
little niece said that they're better than that.
what was the next segment?
Oh God, please.
Oh God, no.
No, this is not. Again, it's not the match. It's just because you could tell they didn't have time.
Oh
This
yeah.
is an advertised tag team match. So, which for you guys who don't know, the next thing we have is Bailey and Dakota Kai versus the Kabuki Warriors. Now, it's not the match that I'm upset. It was the way you did it. It was the way you booked it. It was the way it. So the match is going normal as a tag team match. They working over Bailey. You know, the Kabuki where they double teaming, they're trying to prevent her from attacking Dakota Kai. And when Dakota Kai actually tried to get tagged in, they Irish whip Bailey into a knock her off the apron. They mentioned about how that she, concerned about her taking that fall because she just came back from her knee injury. And then they go back working over Bailey, but Bailey gets the hot tat like moment, right? She's taking out the Kabuki Warriors. She took out Kyrie or Oscar first, then Kyrie, whatever. She took them out, and then she goes for the tag, and Dakota gets off the apron. Big turn. Okay. The referee just books it. They go back to the ring. There's no more referee. No bell rings around, nothing. I guess the match just got thrown out. This is a product of lack of time. Because had they actually did a match, I would have gave a damn. If Dakota would have actually wrestled, I would have.
God.
But all she did was on the apron and then get knocked off, get back on, and then betray Bailey. They had to rush it. They
rushed it all right.
So, yeah, and they just Bailey has the last maybe most redeemable thing about this is that Bailey got out the ring. She goes to fight Dakota. She takes out Bailey and not Bailey, but Kairi Sane and Oscar. But the numbers games got too much. They beat her up, and then even with EO even joins in, they just stand tall in the ring. And then they go backstage. They got the Kabuki Warriors and Dakota Kai and EO. They just walk backstage, talking they stuff. They run into Jade Cargill. This is what I meant by I rather would have seen Jade Cargill have a match than what they just put on.
Yeah.
Because what they just put on wasn't even a match. There was no winner, guys. For all you guys watching this video, there was no winner. I can't tell you who the winner was because the match never ended. They just went, it was just over with. It's a no contest. They was just have a stare down with Jade, and then Nick Aldis just breaks it up. I would have rather had to watch Jade Cargill, ready or not, have a match. Granted, the match could have been good. And this is the next match after this is worse. It's worse.
Oh yeah.
The next match after this is worse.
Oh my God.
That's it though. And I'm gonna say this before I hand it off. The reason why we going on these rants because this show was so short. This video would be short. This video would be 7 minutes long if we didn't go on a rant because nothing happened. Everything was about 8 to 5 minutes.
Or maybe even 5 seconds.
I swear to God, I wasted 2 hours
Bro,
just to watch The Rock. I love The Rock. I grew up off The Rock. He's my number one favorite wrestler. I wasted 2 hours just to watch The Rock take up majority of the hour one. To have the rest of the match card be nothing but 8 and 2-minute matches. And so one match didn't even get to be a minute. But I'm sorry. Hector.
Yeah.
Get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Get it out of here.
No.
You booked the tag team match. Great. You got Dakota, Bailey, you got the Ibuki Warriors. Obviously, Bailey already has trust issues. She made that known before. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? I blinked. And she's getting attacked?
Right.
Where did we go?
Mm-hmm.
You are rushing these matches because some guy came back who electrifies millions and millions. You're rushing through these matches and you're making everybody look terrible. You're making them look bad. What are we doing? This has to be by far the worst SmackDown show I have seen. Are you kidding me? She goes for the hot tag. Dakota goes back. They brawl out. Referee does a Houdini and disappears.
At least ring the bell and say it was a disqualification or something.
You gave no indication that this match was over.
According to my knowledge, we're still having this match. I don't even know.
This is still a match.
This is still a match. The mighty got pinned. They just everybody just walk away.
Everybody literally packed their bags and just left.
Exactly.
What are we doing? This video we're doing right now wouldn't be as long as it is if it wasn't for shitty booking.
It's not a review. This is a rant.
This is a rant.
It's a review rant.
We got a good title for this one.
I have so much pent up anger of wasting 2 hours for what? And then on top of it, it gets worse. Are you kidding me?
Skip me when just skip me when we talk about this, this next match.
This is crazy.
It skips everybody. Literally, you blinked and it was over.
Yeah, get 5 seconds.
That was me. I saw the match started. They rang the bell. They started fighting. I blinked, took a sip of my Pepsi. I took a sip, and everybody disappeared. No bell ringing. No. This one. Oh no! Ding, 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 ding. Nothing. And we're like, oh yeah. Well, Dakota betrayed her. Oh, okay. But this is still a match. You're not telling me anything different. That match is still going till today. Tonight, right now. It's still going. Get out of here. Throw it. Come here. Come here. Come close. Come close. Cut this shit out now. Don't let this happen next week.
Please don't. Not even a
Don't
Friday
let
after
this happen next week. You are talking about weeks away from the biggest show. And this is how you do it after Elimination Chambers? This is the product we're getting as fans? No. Get it out of here. Get it out. Throw the whole set. Throw Smackdown, the show. Throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done.
Shay?
It's
He's like,
Talk to him.
I guess my Ric Flair rant got y'all. That's all. I was a mother. I'm a kind of be I'm a be a little polite here.
no, don't be polite.
It was
Don't be
nothing
polite.
about that match at
Don't
all.
be polite.
It
You
was
better
nothing
not be
polite
polite.
about that match.
Do not be
Ain't
polite.
nothing polite about that match.
was
Mr.
nothing.
Mr. Paul Levesque, I need you here in front of the camera.
Come close. Come close.
yeah. Put your nose in the camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come here. First of all, you should have just do the whole goddamn segment in the trash. That whole bit, you should have do the match in the trash. Mind you, the sad part is this match was advertised.
Yes. They advertised it.
You advertised it. You didn't just make it up on the fly. You advertised. Stop. You gave me started again.
So,
I'm going to lose my voice doing this video. You advertised it. You advertised it. And you didn't give us a match. You gave us a promo in the form of a match.
So, Paul Levesque, come back this way. First of all, I feel like Bailey is getting very, very, very disrespected right now.
Yes.
She won the Royal Rumble. Why is she not getting the same amount of shine as anybody else? As anybody else? Not even Cody. Not even Cody. Becky and Rhea's getting shine. Man, Gunther is even getting shine, and we don't even know his match yet.
Yeah.
Why are we disrespecting Bailey? This is a Grand Slam champion, for crying out loud, and y'all disrespected the shit out of Io Sky. Y'all just making her look dumb weak right now.
Yeah.
That whole statement was garbage. That whole what's her name? Dakota Kai. That heel turn was, first of all, she's not even 100%. Second of all, we knew
still got a knee brace.
We knew the heel turn was coming. So why you just didn't wait and let that thing cook? You could have did that at WrestleMania when Bailey was getting close to the W. And then you could have traded on her or something like that. Why did we do this right now when the show was damn near, when you had literally a 7-minute match? Why? What are we doing? What are we doing? What in the world are we doing right now? I feel like Bailey's getting disrespected. I feel like Oscar and Kyrie Sane, I feel like they deserve better. The tag team titles don't mean shit. Like I said the first time, why did we take it off them party girls when they was actually putting on great matches? They was putting on decent matches, and Triple H was surrounding the tag team division around them. Duh. So why did we take it off? I don't know. Yeah, that whole segment was just trash. That shit was stupid. Barely. Shout outs to you, Bailey. You just getting disrespected. All right, just disrespected.
Jeff.
Man. Triple H, come here. Let me smack you in the face. Let me smack you in the face for that, because that was pointless. Like Shane said, they could have waited till WrestleMania for Dakota Kai to turn on Bailey. But yet they did it on Friday Night SmackDown, which that match, I went straight to the bathroom. I didn't even care for real. I went to the bathroom, did
You
my
ain't missed
business.
nothing.
No, I
Didn't
did
miss anything.
no. I did my business. Went to go get some food. I was like, "What's the point?" I come back and Bailey's getting attacked. I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on here? Like,
Yeah,
what's
for
going
real.
on? I'm like, bruh, Bailey, my girl Bailey is getting disrespected. Hey, low key, they could have had Bailey face Naomi. To be honest,
That would have been a lot better.
yes, a
That would have
lot
been a
better.
lot better
Yeah, if they had time.
if they had
In
time.
facts, if exactly if they had
Only
time.
if they, yes, only if they had time.
SmackDown gonna have to go 3 hours. Raw got to go to 2 or something.
But Triple H,
If
what
you're
are
gonna
you
have rock
doing?
around,
What are you actually doing? Like these bookings, no,
might need to
you
punch
need
him
to
in the.
fix it
Take that
before
Chris,
bloodline story.
WrestleMania.
Take that bloodline story and put it on Raw.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what I said.
Just
Oh
throw
my
it away.
god,
Just throw it away. Just throw it away. The Rock,
dude!
Chris,
just throw the Rock away. Like his
Hold
part.
on, and I'm not trying to predict next week, but all four of them is going to be in the building. You might as well just cancel the show and just have Rock,
oh no,
Roman, Seth, and Cody.
I got something
Right.
to say about that because they was all supposed to be in the building today. That I mean,
Last
Friday.
night.
Last
Last night.
night.
They're supposed to all be there.
That's another thing why I said it got worse. But I'm gonna let Chris go.
so I started to say, just skip me for this one. But
No, you wanted to be scared for the Brown Breaker one, right?
Oh God.
Yeah, because no,
Y'all do.
because it skipped all of us, but
Right. It's just all
oh
of us.
god,
but did you I'm just gonna let you say what you thought of this whole thing with Dakota Kai now. Or they
all
already
right.
get
So I mean, of course, Dakota Kai is not 100%. She's still wearing her knee brace. I mean, you just see. I mean, you just see her. We already knew she was gonna jump down off the thing, so they wanted to go ahead and pull the trigger now. But as Hector said, why not let it build up until WrestleMania and then do it? I mean, that would have gave Dakota Kai time to heal up even more. I mean, she's been
or
injured for what?
at least that Friday before.
Right. I mean, she's been injured for how long? A year and a month now? I mean, she came from NXT, did a little wrestling, got injured, and then we didn't see her since then. But, I agree with you guys about Bailey isn't shining right now. And with her not being able to shine for WrestleMania, I mean, nobody's not going to get behind that match. Everybody's going to be quiet. You're going to have a stadium full of 80,000 plus people, and they just going to be like, they're just going to be looking down. They're going to walk out the arena. They can go, go wherever they're going to go at. And it was like, shoot. It was like, well, we already knew this was going to happen then. But hopefully I'm going to give it 2 weeks. I at least give it 2 weeks to see what are they going to do with it. But if they don't do anything within 2 weeks from now, then why even have Bailey to win the Royal Rumble? Why not have? I mean, even though y'all said Jade ain't ready, why not have Jade to have one? Especially like with that. I don't know. Have we got to that backstage segment yet with Jade Cargill?
Oh yeah, we passed it.
Oh, okay.
It happened after the Bailey. It happened after the Bailey match.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a fake. It was a fake ass stare down
Yeah.
because she's not ready.
Yeah.
Hey, ready or not, I would have rather seen her in the match than what they put on that day. I don't
I'd
care
rather
what
have
nobody
not
said.
seen the match at all.
Exactly, little big man. Exactly.
Because compared to what they had on the card and the way they did it, I rather would have seen Jade in the match.
I'd rather have Jade come out and talk.
Yes, or even come out and talk and do something than what you have done. Because that whole booking process was mind-boggling.
You're disrespecting the Women's Royal Rumble winner 2024. You're disrespecting her. And cut it out.
And don't get me started on the main event.
Nah. Wait. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I know. I know.
But
yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
And speaking of the main event, I forgot where this took place at, but there was a backstage segment where Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, they was back there, well, I guess watching the Elimination Chamber, and specifically the part where Randy Orton got, screwed by Logan Paul, who was advertised for next week's episode. And I do believe because of the way how things went booking, he was there. They just ran out of time. But
damn, I missed it.
So they back there, they mocking Randy Orton, they having fun at his expense that he got screwed. Mm-hmm. They don't realize Randy has walked in and was right behind them. So he was like, "Oh yeah, that was funny." Especially he said, "Go back." Yeah, that part where wow, he just hits me and I get screwed. But you know what was even more funny? I'm gonna try to rip one of you guys' heads off, and you even get the honor of picking which one is gonna be. Grayson Waller throws Austin Theory under the bus and it says, "You know what? Austin Theory wants to do that." And he's like, "You know what? Great. I'm going to see you out there." Austin Theory, and the main point is that Austin Theory called Grayson Waller out. Was like, he said, "What is with you? First it was in Australia, now it's this. You keep throwing me under the bus." He said, "What do you mean? I got you a main event match with Randy Orton." And that's about it. I say this because this next match is literally seconds long. So the next match is Braun Breaker versus Exxon Quinn. I think that's his name.
3 seconds.
Is that his name? They say he was from NXT. Exxon Quinn.
Oh yeah, that's Zion Quinn.
Zion Quinn.
So this is literally how this bullshit goes. Ding, spear. 1, 2, 3. Ding. And that was your match. Braun Breaker won. And I'm not even exaggerating, guys. I'm not even exaggerating, people. That's literally how it went. Bell, spear, 1, 2, 3, bell. Braun Breaker literally had a jobbers match that was so bad that it was literally, you couldn't even consider this a piss break. Because you would have took a piss and you did something else and came back, and you would have been halfway to the Carlito match.
Bro.
Back and seeing Carlito and Santos on the screen and been like, "What happened to Braun Breaker?" Going for about a couple of minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I can't even stretch this. It's nothing to stretch here. It was just completely and utterly a waste of space of time. It was just bullshit. It was bullshit. Shane?
Go ahead and cook it up, Shane.
As much as you can for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. You got to cook up.
Only thing I gotta say is, wow, you could have.
And the match is over. You said wow, and the match ended. And the longer it took you to say wow, that Braun Breaker's hand was raised.
You could have easily. All right. I can wait. I can see if they build Braun Breaker as like the Goldberg of this era. That's the only thing. Wait. That's the only thing I got out of that film, because Goldberg had a couple not even 5-minute matches, and whatever the case may be, just to give Goldberg something to do. So if they want to build Braun Breaker that way, I'm okay with it. But yeah, they should have waited till after WrestleMania, like I said, to debut Braun Breaker, because this is. He's just gonna be a job. He's just gonna be beating up jobbers until they have the Andre the Giant battle royal. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Panther.
Get it out of here.
Hey, I like to point out, he said, get it out of here. Braun Breaker had won the match by the time he finished that sentence. By the time you finish that, Braun Breaker has won the match.
No.
Come here, Paul. Come here, Paul. I'm not even going to call you by your last name because that's going to take too much time.
Levesque.
Yeah, because by the time you say Levesque, Braun Breaker won.
You signed Braun, and you want him to look strong. And I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. For real? For real? For real? That's the route we going on? Really? Really? Get it the fuck out of here. Don't let it happen again. Don't let it happen again. No. No.
No.
I get it. You want to build them up to this unstoppable force. You're going down the whole Brock Lesnar Goldberg route, and you want to make them look great. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Do it after Mania. Not now. Not now. Do it after Mania. What are we doing? What, bro? For real? Get it out of here. I'm done. Get it out of here.
Jeff?
Boy, this match was shorter than Sheamus' title reign when he was at WrestleMania when he won that title.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was way shorter than that. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, why? Like, why? I get it. They want him to be the strong man, but wait till after WrestleMania. Build him up to something like Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, or or they could have gave him somebody else to fight. But I think that match was just a waste. Like Hector said, get it out of here. Like, there's no point of it. Like, no point. That's all I got to say. There's no point of it.
And you said you wanted to get skipped, huh, Chris?
Hey, kill. I mean, it ain't much I can say. It ain't much I can say in 5 seconds.
You said more than how much.
Right,
You just said more than how long that match was.
Yeah.
That's 5 seconds right there. That's just 5 seconds right there.
I ain't even breathed yet.
Nah, you ain't breathed yet.
I just sighed 1 second. I held it down.
Hey, yo. Y'all funny, y'all.
Now I could kind of bring my anger down, guys, because we finally get to somewhat of a decent match. If you call it that. We got the Street Fight versus Carlito and Santos Escobar. Like I said, we finally get something close to similar of a decent match. For the most part, it was okay. The crowd was into it a little bit. They won their tables or whatnot. It just other than the fact that you just coming off the fact that we had a street fight on Monday, and that was a true definition of a street fight. That was a good match. So you have to follow that, and this was. And again, I want to say it probably was because they didn't have time. It's probably because they didn't have time.
I agree.
And
you know what?
It just felt so clunky. And it felt like it didn't have time to really shine. And it just felt so clunky. Carlito's couple of his moves just didn't. It looked like he just was tossing dude, and I don't know. But Alberto Carrillo and them did get involved after Carlito got the upper hand on Santos for a little bit. This would bring out Cruz and the other guy.
Del Toro.
Huh?
Del Toro.
Cruz and Del Toro. They would come and fight Humberto and them. Santos would get like the upper hand for a little bit, but then Rey Mysterio's music hit. So Rey Mysterio, he's coming out. He's still like he's on the crutches and whatnot. They kind of mocking him and laughing at him. So he sends Herberto and them after them. But then he pulls the wool out. He's not hurt anymore. He started taking it to him with the crutch. So I'm like, okay, kind of into it. I like it. Finally, we got Rey Mysterio involved in this now again. He's off the injured reserve. And then he gets into the ring. He has a stare down. Him and Santos is going at Santos like, you really want this? I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. And then he tries to hit him. They set him up for the 619. And then it was just then we got to this clunky moment where Carlito, I guess, spine buster him. I don't know what you call that. Because he just picked him up and just dropped him. And it was just so lackluster that he went to the table. And 1, 2, 3, Carlito, and finally gets the victory. And LWO finally gets a victory in this little war. Yeah, I don't really got a rant for this one because, like I said, this wasn't bad. It just needed more time.
Yeah, we at least got something a little bit decent,
Yeah, we got something a little bit decent, but it just needed more time.
Need more time, yes.
Just needed more time. That's all I got to say about that. As
Okay.
far as anger goes, it just needed more time. But we're gonna go to Hector.
Yeah,
That shit was weak as hell. That was corny. Listen. That's why we here. Everybody got their own opinions, and this is why we make it work. That wasn't working for me. Listen. I'll be the first one to say it on here, and I'm probably gonna catch some heat for it. If you're not doing nothing with the LWO, you ain't cooking them, get them out of here. Scrap it.
Mm-hmm.
Scrap it.
Yeah.
All right, Rey Mysterio came back. Awesome. Great to see that he's healthy. He's back in the business. He's wrestling. He's cool. Nothing against Rey. But I didn't get hyped. I wasn't excited. It was, Rey's back. Cool.
Yeah. Same with me.
All right.
Yeah, I can't say I was excited, but I was like, okay, I'm still back. That's about as much enthusiasm I got out of it. I was like, okay, all right, Rey's back.
Yeah,
Again,
I looked at him too. I was like, shoot, he got a great beard now. Dang, he getting old. That's it.
That's it. But it was there. It was there. It wasn't good and wasn't great. Carlito looked, like you said, some of his moves, it looked bad. It looked bad. That spine buster, great value, whatever it was, that was bad. That was I've seen a lot of. We've all seen a lot of matches, and we know that shit happens. We know that,
Right?
But for you guys, for SmackDown to do a street fight after Raw just had a hell of a street fight, that's the street fight we get. We get a watered down street fight.
That's what I was saying. Like that street fight, following that other street fight, it just was like, you can't do that. You can't just have another street fight and it's not as good or if not better than the one that came before it.
Halfway through the match, I walked away.
Damn.
I took a break. After The Rock talked off my ears, we got a bootleg tag match. We got these two knuckleheads in the back talking about Randy. An 8-second match with, Braun Breaker. Oh, 4 seconds.
Well, no, it was 5. I believe
5 seconds. 5 seconds with Braun. An 8-minute match with two of the best female superstars in the game right now, and then you give me a bootleg street fight. No, sorry, throw it away. You should have threw the whole segment away. That show should have never aired.
Heck yeah.
Shane?
That's all I got to say about that.
Shane?
Yeah, I agree. That was corny. That was real corny. That was bad. That was. I mean, the only thing that I was really hyped for was when Bray came back and we finally going to start cooking this Escobar versus Rey Mysterio. Other than that, um, the LWO haven't been over. They're not over. They need to go to NXT where they are over because they are over down there very well. So yeah, they need to keep them down there. The other tag team that's for Escobar, throw them the fuck back down there too. And I will basically book Escobar by himself. He was great. He always going to be great. Or put Escobar back with the original squad that he had in the first place. Um, but the match was. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to top the New Day and Imperium. First of all, it wasn't that much of an interference with the New Day and Imperium. Uh, that's number one. Number two, we talking about four of probably the talented wrestlers of all in that street fight, and they made that joint work, and they did very well. This one was sloppy. This one was just all over the place. You should have just did a one-on-one match, Escobar versus Colito, and you could have did the whole Rey Mysterio coming out anyway, or you could have saved it for next week. Well, if it's gonna be a show next week. Um, man, that was bad. Colito, he's botching moves that he does on a regular, and I mean I get it. It's age and injuries. It catch up to you. So yeah, they should have just did a one-on-one match to keep that joint safe, or just scratch the whole goddamn segment to next week.
Next week.
They could have did it on Monday Night Raw because the four guys that's supposed to be on the show next week, going to take over for an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh God, lady.
Chris?
or just have Ray come at WrestleMania.
Oh,
before it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Chris, tell me what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know whether to believe, Carlito botching moves because he only had a little time, to work with, or, or if he was just, getting older in age or what.
No, he was botching moves, but the match
Oh.
could have been good if it had time.
Yeah, that's true too. But yeah, I mean, you're not like you said, Hector. I mean, no, it was Shane. Excuse me, Shane. I mean, you're not gonna top what the street fight that happened on Raw. I mean, you're not gonna top it at all. I mean, Imperium, great tag team, New Day, multi-time tag team champions, another great tag team. Yeah, I mean, you can't top that. I mean, you don't have Rock to talk everybody ear off, and then gonna try to put in a street fight within only an hour window, but you got to have 4 or 5 other matches to try to get a little time in too. No. So, with that being said, it was an okay match. It only surprised me a little bit to see Ray. I mean, nothing different about him, but he just is getting gray and gray. I mean, that's pretty much it. But I mean, overall, like you said, Shane, it could have just waited. Shane or Hector should have just waited till next week, and do it that way, or wait next week, do a 6-man tag match with Carlito and that LWO, and then Santos and and the other LWO or whatever it's called. I really don't keep up with
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, that thing right there. But yeah, it should have just been a 6-man match next week.
Oh, hold on, wait, run that back. The
Huh?
what?
What?
The,
You
the
talking
tag?
about Santos group name?
Yeah,
El Gato del Fantasma.
somebody
That
shoot me.
was that was what he was using when he was in NXT.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
used
all
to the
right,
league.
all right, all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what he was. That's the team he was before he became the NXT. Then they went by that a little bit when they was on the main roster. Then they went to LWO. So then he went back to that for his heel.
Okay. Yeah. Wasn't it like? But wasn't both of them called like LWO at the beginning or something?
No.
Oh.
That's just only when he got involved with Rey Mysterio.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that
Instead,
makes sense.
and they were trying to capitalize on that WCW storyline where Eddie Guerrero and them forced Rey Mysterio to be a part of it. So
Mhm.
like
Oh God.
so Rey Mysterio is technically like a member of LWO, but he's like against his will. But now I guess he's embraced it because of his love for Eddie Guerrero. So now he's embraced being a part of LWO.
And you ever notice they got like a Puerto Rican side and a Mexican side, like within the colors on the
Yeah, that's what it's
yeah.
supposed to be. It's like a
Yeah, that's why it's called Latino World Order because
Latino,
it's all Spanish. It's all Hispanics.
right?
Right. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the last match.
Hold
Wait,
on,
everybody
wait,
saw it,
go.
right?
We got Jeff.
Yeah.
We
Go
got
ahead,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, dang! I thought he was asleep up there.
Nah, nah. I think that match was okay, and I think that the Rey Mysterio coming back, uh, it was cool. It was just like there was no hype behind it. Even the little kids didn't even get hype over Rey Mysterio coming back. Like, you know, the show is supposed to be exciting, and that wasn't exciting. It was exciting. It was cool to see him come back. You know, beat up the guys, but other than that, I could have went to sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
To be honest, I could have went
they
to
did
bed.
that.
Could have went to bed and been happy. And yeah, like I could have just said toodles to that match
Toodles.
and been like, "Yep," just said toodles and be like, "Okay, oh yeah, Rey Mysterio's back. Whoop de doo. Who cares?"
That was
We
They
pretty
knew
did
much
he
the.
that was like the biggest highlight of that match was Rey Mysterio coming.
like
They
we
did
knew
the.
he was coming. We knew he was coming back, but you know they could have waited till WrestleMania or the week before WrestleMania to bring him back.
They
But
did
yeah,
the. They did the Hangman. I think I reviewed this with Hangman. Page was standing there injured and act like he couldn't make Revolution. And they did the same shit with Rey
yes,
Mysterio.
yes,
The
yes.
same
But
shit.
they did that. They did that. I don't know if y'all remember. Let's go back even further. Kevin Nash when he was faking the leg injury.
Oh
And
Yeah,
he got up
I
off the
remember.
wheelchair and
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. But
And then it went Adam Cole.
yeah.
I want God leads us there. This match, man. I want to say this though. There's one last rant that I still have, and but I want it comes after this match, this next match, which is the main event. But I wanted to say this because I just thought about it would be funny. What if you was there and you had paid to see this shit show of a show in person? You know how much more pissed off I would be? I just spent like $150 to $200 to
$100.
see this.
yep.
And the baddest thing about it was it was sold out.
Yeah, it was
Sold
it
out
was
crowd.
Oh
sold
my
out.
God.
Just because of the bloodline. That's why I was sold out. The Rock.
All right, guys. So we get to the main event, which is Randy Orton versus Austin Theory. Kevin Owens is there also as special guest commentator. Uh, this match was pretty. I would say it was okay for a main event. No, they had some cool moments. I did like how Austin Theory took Randy Orton's little thing and did it to slam Randy Orton on the announcer table where Randy Orton was trying to do it to him, but then Randy Orton got his get back and did it on him and Grayson Waller. The only thing that was bad, the only thing I noticed that I could say that was probably messed up about the match was that Randy Orton did have that little botch, but that I love the fact that they perfectly just like, oh shit, I slipped. But then they, like, all right, well, we got it still. Boom. I'm like, you know what? That's why y'all get paid. That's why y'all get paid to do is you turn the botch into something else. Cool. Okay, good. But yeah. Other than that, the match was good. Grayson Waller got involved. He got taken out by Randy Orton. Randy Orton would hit a nice RKO on Austin Theory. That RKO was fire. And I like that how Austin Theory made it fire because he jumped so goddamn high in the air that Randy Orton just caught him and hit him with the RKO. 1, 2, 3. But Randy Orton didn't get to celebrate his victory because Grayson Waller would get involved. This would get Kevin Owens involved. He would RKO Austin Theory again, but I think he was going to go for an RKO on Grayson Waller. Oh no, Kevin Owens stunner Austin Theory, and he was going to stunner Grayson Waller, but Grayson Waller got out of it, turned around, got RKO by Randy Orton, and then him and Randy Orton stands tall to end the show. But like I said, pretty much this was a cool, okay match. I ain't had really nothing wrong with it. I mean, the botch was probably the only thing that was bad about it, but other than that, everything else was good. I'm gonna let y'all go because I got one more rant before we get out of here.
Big ups to Austin Theory saving that.
Huh?
Big ups to Austin Theory.
Yeah, go ahead, Hector. You can go ahead.
Because they botched that suplex, but midway they fixed it quick.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be on your toes at all times. So big ups to both of them for doing that. How they sold the suplex anyway, and they made it look the way it needed to look. I really don't have really much bad to say about it because it was a decent match. I did like how he did go through the ropes and he did jump up high for that RKO. That was great. He did that perfect. That RKO looked phenomenal when he did that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off because you reminded me when you said phenomenal. I forgot LA Knight. LA Knight was on the show. And
what?
His whole segment throughout the night was looking for the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Looking for AJ Styles, yeah.
And only to find out that Nick Aldis sent him home, and he just warned Nick Aldis that it was nobody going to be able to stop him from getting back at AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I know I'm supposed to be having this on my mind, but I was so furious with this episode, I forgot that was LA Knight's involvement in this show.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
It was fast. It was fast. Like everything else, it was fast.
It was like in between everybody's promo, LA Knight just kept popping up looking for it.
And the match was decent. It wasn't bad. I'm not gonna really shit on it too bad. Grayson Waller interferes at the end, and KO gets involved. Again, Austin Theory sells the hell out of a stunner.
Yeah, I give him that.
He sold the stunner, made it look powerful, and then Waller gets hit with an RKO, and then of course you got the little look between KO and Randy. Whatever. The whole show was trash. The whole show was trash. There's only but so much that a wrestler can do to carry a show,
right?
And nobody they couldn't carry it. They just couldn't. Again, that whole bloodline opening, and it took too much time. You didn't give nobody time to cook. Nobody could cook.
Wait.
So it was okay. It was whatever.
It was a waste of money for the fans.
Jeff, what you think?
I think it was okay. Like the part with Kevin Owens doing the stunner, oh yeah, that was amazing. And with Randy Orton RKO, yeah, Randy Orton, he always does good. I think Austin Theory, they made him look a little strong, but not fully strong. I think that Grayson Waller trying to interfering, Grayson Waller interfering. I could have done without that, but with Grayson Waller trying to cook something up with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, then he got to interfere some way. But overall, I'm gonna give the show.
Hold on, we ain't done yet. We ain't get there yet. Go ahead, Shane.
Nah, Chris, go ahead, Chris, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Take your time. Go ahead.
I mean, it's always great to see Austin Theory in the ring to work with some of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He's fought in like Cena before, now Orton. But man, it's pretty cool. Nothing bad to say about it. If they had more time, it could have been maybe even greater than this. But they only had like what 20 minutes or 15 minutes or so. But you had commercial breaks in between that as well. So, but it was overall it was cool. Nothing bad to say, as I said before. But all right, back to you, Shane.
H, I need you again. First of all,
Yeah,
what the hell, what in the world was Kevin Owens even doing out there? What was Kevin Owens doing out there? You could have took Kevin Owens and Grayson Waller in the back. Leave them niggas in the back. Austin Theory can cook. I seen Austin Theory at his best. Austin Theory is he's gonna be a star if they give him a reset. He needs a reset. He needs something.
Go ahead and hit that button.
No, they need to give him the Lex Luger promo back when WCW was dying with the lights and the spotlight and all that. They need that. But I mean, you got two of the best, two top performers doing their thing. Yeah, I consider Austin Theory. Austin Theory is a great performer. The box suplex, that was a slick save. The match wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad main event. But we didn't need that. We didn't need that KO and Grayson Waller. God, Jesus Christ, we didn't need that. We could have let Randy and Austin Theory do a one-on-one. Let them cook for the last 7 minutes any goddamn way. Randy could have just closed the show, and that could have been it. Now, I see people saying RKO KO. No, don't even think about it. Don't even go there.
That's
Don't even think about it. Triple H, come this way one more time. Don't think about putting KO and Randy Orton together. No. We need Randy versus Logan Paul. We need to cook that starting next week. And again, if they get time. But we need to start cooking that. KO. And I love KO to death. But get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fall back.
Go on the back. I know you upset because you not really getting no WrestleMania moment. Go on the back. And that whole segment with LA Knight, why is he walking around with the same chair AJ Styles whooped his ass with? What do you mean, man? AJ Styles wasn't even in the building. What?
Oh no, he was in the building. They ran out of time.
You right. You know what, little big man? You right. They did run out of time. Triple H, come here. One more time. Next week. Just cancel the show and have Rock, Roman, Cody, and Seth just cut a 2-hour promo. Just cancel the card. Anything that they had on SmackDown, put that shit on Monday Night Raw. Put it on Raw. and Raw could be a good show. Put it on Raw. Put it on Raw. Because Raw right now is lacking. And I mean lacking. Besides Drew McIntyre and Seth and all that. But Raw is lacking. Big time. And the reason why they lacking big time is because 3 hours is a drag. Put SmackDown on Raw and just have
Smack Raw.
just have the tag team match that everybody don't want on SmackDown for 2 hours.
All right. So, I know everybody, we've been on here for a while. I'm going to let everybody go in a minute. But I forgot one thing. There was a little tease about the split of the tag team belts. If y'all caught that with Pete Dunne and
Yeah.
talking to Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis mentioned something about him and
Damn, how did I miss that?
It was a backstage segment. That was one of the times that LA Knight showed up in the backstage segment, and he interrupted them, and they was talking to Nick Aldis about getting another shot at the tag team titles, and he said they got something cooking about that. So I wanted to mention that. So before I let everybody give their ratings on this show, there was one more thing. The advertised segment with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came. Oh, I forgot. Because he wasn't on the show. The man was advertised for the show, and he wasn't there. He was not there. What in the fuck? Did you just have Cody Rhodes show that he was going to be there every time The Rock was going to be there? Rock only got 2 more appearances. He was supposed to be there all 3. He was not on the goddamn show.
Exactly.
The promo was too long.
And then you say, oh, he's going to be there next week. No, you say he was going to be there all 3 weeks. He was supposed to be there to address the...
Watch this. I guarantee he's not there next week either. He's going to be there toward the end of the month.
He's gonna be there next week.
That was the worst. When I say it got worse, that was the worst of it. Because we didn't even get a whole person that was advertised.
I can't
we didn't
wait.
even get a whole person. He was just cut completely. But he was advertised to be there. But he was cut completely. He was cut completely. So this is my final bullshit of the night. Where the fuck was Cody?
He was in the back.
At home with Brady.
Yeah. Try to get some time.
Oh my God. I watched the show. The Rock set up the whole night with this 21-minute Instagram video. Gets on there. Says all he talked about Cody's dog. He talks about, oh, that's where Cody was. He responded by saying he didn't watch the video.
That's right. Yeah.
What y'all think of SmackDown?
Watch the video.
What was y'all ready for SmackDown?
I go first. I'm gonna give this thing give it a 4 out of 10.
Same?
Go ahead, Jeff.
A 3.
Go ahead, little big man.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let Shane go. I'm gonna let you two go because mine's gonna be it's a shocker.
Go ahead, Shane.
I give it a 0.00. Throw that shit in the trash. Everything from the Rock promo to the card. And no offense to Tiffany, I love you, but no, throw all that away. Just throw it away.
Yeah, it ain't the wrestler's fault.
0.
It's the one man fault.
0.
Hector?
It was fucking trash.
You see that, people? You see that? It was so bad. It don't even get a number. It gets a fucking trash. Oh, so that's what you're giving it. You're not even giving the numbers. You're just gonna give it a fucking trash.
It was
Trash.
fucking trash. It's trash.
Damn.
It was trash.
All right. So for me, guys, come on, put the camera on me, right here. I would admit in my video I did for my channel, I said it was a 6 out of 10, and that was only because I was riding off the high of what The Rock did on Instagram, and then the follow-up promo. But now that I had the day to let that get out my system, and I really mellowed and simmered on this for this video, it was. This is being generous. It's a 1 out of 10, and that was just for the promo. Everything else was you didn't need to watch this episode. You didn't miss anything. The only thing worth noting was Dakota Kai turned on Bailey, Rock cut the promo.
And
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio came back.
And Rey Mysterio
Dakota Kai turning on Bailey was trash. Rey Mysterio returning was trash. Rock's promo was a good 2 out of 10. Braun Breaker's jobber match was trash. Randy Orton match with Austin Theory was a good solid. I give it a good solid 7.5 out of 10. Because I didn't need KO and the other doofus out there.
So who gets MVP of the night?
I guess MVP because I could have put on a better show. I guess MVP.
Wrestling Pit Podcast.
The podcast gets MVP.
Wrestling Pit Podcast.
All of us could have went out there and wrestled a better show than what that was.
We give Wrestling Pit Podcast gets MVP of the night. You want to know why? Because unlike everybody else, we're not going to sugarcoat it and lie and say, oh, it was great. It wasn't. We get MVP.
You tell them.
We're not sugarcoating nothing. If y'all think y'all going to come on our podcast and we're going to sugarcoat it with rainbows and, oh, yeah, it was great. We're not.
And I'll be the first to admit, when something's great,
This video gotta go everywhere.
When something's great, I will say it's great. If something's good, I would say it's good. This was trash. It gets, like I said, it gets a 1 out of. It gets a 1 just because the only one thing that was good, that was I could truly say was good, was the promo from The Rock and the Bloodline. Everything else was. If Rey Mysterio coming back was okay, Dakota Kai turned on Bailey, on Bailey, okay. Randy Orton's match was probably the best match of the night.
Yeah, the best of that match.
And you want to know what gives us the authority to say that? We've been watching wrestling for far too long to know when bullshit is bullshit.
I'll be 34 next month. I've been watching wrestling since I was about 4 or 5. I know bullshit when I see it. I lived through two of the greatest eras of wrestling, and what they put on last night was piece of shit.
I've seen the era change when Shawn Michaels lost at WrestleMania to Stone Cold. I saw the era. I saw the Attitude Era. I saw the Ruthless Aggression Era. I see the changes. I see wrestlers come and go. I'm 38 years old. I'll be 39 in December. I've seen wrestlers come and go. But you guys are bringing back wrestlers to do nothing with them. That is disrespectful. Women's Royal Rumble winner, you got her looking like she's weak.
You got her opponent looking like she's weak.
You got Naomi looking like she's weak.
Now, what did you bring her back for?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, hey. Chris. This video been going on.
You guys.
Hey. Now go home and snort some crack.
Yeah, go home and snort some crack.
Wrestling Pit Podcast, we not shying away. Learn this now. Everybody that's subscribing to our channel, to our podcast, learn this now. We are not shying away. We will call it what it is. This is the wrestling community. This is what we do. We love wrestling. we all love wrestling, but you gotta admit when real is real, and it was trash.
Listen, when The Rock was saying, if you smell the handed off to the mic to Roman Reigns took 5 minutes.
Yeah. Please, Chris, because we're gonna be here all night. We're
No,
gonna be here all night.
y'all are good. Y'all are good.
NXT was better than SmackDown.
I swear forgot. Triple H right here. I love you, man. You was my childhood with Shawn Michaels, DX. I love all that. Man, I want you to remember one time when you said, even if you have to wrestle a broom in that ring to put on a show for the audience, you could have did that, and that would have been better than what you put on for that SmackDown.
Yeah.
You wrestling a broom, because I don't want you to have. I know your heart.
The broom.
You wrestling the broom.
Oh, yeah, that was just like Al Snow used to have a mop every time he come out.
Put my big ass in the ring, and I would have done something. I probably would have hit the ropes twice and would have down, blew out my heart. But I would have gave you a good match. No.
His heart.
Hey, Paul, come here. This might sting a little bit, but that's the point. I want you to feel this. Mustafa Ali's presidential run on TNA was better than this trash.
Bruh.
Thank you. Thank you. Chris, take us out, bro.
Take us out.
I got one thing. Don't let SmackDown. Don't let neither one of these shows stoop down to how AEW Dynamite is. Don't stoop down that low.
We're not even gonna talk about that right now. No,
I'm sorry.
That's Sunday. That's Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Revolution tomorrow. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Please don't.
All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, y'all. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in here with this big rant over SmackDown with the Wrestling Pit Podcast Wrestling Pit Podcast here on YouTube.com. Be sure to definitely share this video, like this video, comment your thoughts, how you feel about what each and every one of us said about, in this video. And just make sure Triple H get close to this camera. Make sure he hear what the little big man said. Make sure he hear definitely what Shane said, and Hector, and little big man, and Jeff. I really didn't have much to say, but I'm just gonna keep it inside for right now until I see what, to see if they're gonna do anything. But if not, that's when I'll start getting hot like little bit man did for the first time. But yeah. All right, you guys, appreciate you guys for joining in. Until next time, Wrestling Pit Podcast is out. Peace.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's go. Wrestling Pit Podcast.